Hello, 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 Leo. Welcome to your February 2020 reading. My name is Spira, and it is February 1st. Let's see what the spirit guides have for you. What kind of messages? It is Valentine month, so I have romance angels here, but I'm going to be drawing from all the decks. So yeah, let's see what messages Spirit has for Cancer. Oh, sorry. Leo, 2020. Leo, February 2020. Spirit, what are the messages for Leo? Month of February 2020. So the cards have been flying out all evening, but not for you, Leo, which is very strange, but okay. They will. Sacral chakra. Whoop. Whoa, okay, interesting. So I usually only pull 3 cards, but I'm gonna put these together. Oof. Okay. Leo. You're sticky and active and squirmy, and what am I picking up on here? You're distracted. I'm distracted from all this. Look at this. What the hell? Spirit, what are the messages for Leo? February 2020. Spirit, what are the messages for Leo? Usually they're flying out, my friend. So I don't know what you're holding on to, but you gotta be letting some shit go, especially if you gotta work on 2 of your chakras. I don't know about that. You know what? None of these. Sorry. I just need to reset. There we go. Weird. I mean, not weird, but okay. And then the bottom of the deck, we have 4 of Wands. Wow. Okay. 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 So usually what I do is the bottom of the deck is like the incoming energy, right? Foundation and achievements. This is the Four of Wands. This is actually a beautiful card. This is about home and family. You can see they have this beautiful rainbow. They have a nice solid house. Very traditional family. Don't ever be swayed by these images. Traditional means lots of different things today, and to me, and maybe to you, I don't know, but this is just a symbol, okay? It's just a symbol. But you're bringing in, this is what you're bringing in, like a solid foundation, this is also the marriage card, so maybe you're married or in a stable relationship. This is also the, so this is the chakra of sexuality and creativity and also reproductive organs. So I don't know if this ties into family or not, but then the crown chakra, though, this is the last chakra. And this is at the top of the head, and this is all about your spirituality. The third eye is more about intuition, but this is intuition as well. This is tapping into your higher self. Okay, so this is so funny because the cards just weren't coming out, and I'm actually having some kind of weird block about even reading this. So this is the Judgment card, and this is the card, this is the one where, it doesn't show it in this one, the imagery is often about, you know, the feather weighed against the heart, you know, and so speaking your truth is really important here, and the Judgment is all about, like, you know, how much does your soul weigh, you know, and how do you judge yourself, you know, how do you speak your truth and maintain a positive judgment of yourself. And then this one is all about balance and healing. This is Justice. So it's funny that I never see these cards together, but I always feel like there's a similarity between them because they are, you know, he's on a scale. There's always there's the scales with the truth, with the Judgment card, but also there's the balance with the Justice card. So also notice you see all of the elements here. You've got the Wands, the Pentacles, the Cups, and the Swords. And then this is an angel. It's interesting though, the position is almost Christ-like, I think, you know, but it's really, this is beautiful aura and this very sort of cosmic, gentle landscape or skyscape, and it's all about, I see a lot of gentle healing, and healing is about coming into balance, right? Homeostasis. And in the physical world, in the physical sciences, the body needs to be in homeostasis in order to heal itself. Our body is self-healing. But if we're not in balance, then the body's ability to heal diminishes. So I'm wondering if this is what this has to do with, you know, are you taking care of yourself? Are you being judgmental of yourself? Are you being harsh? Whatever it is, it's not necessary, but let me see what else we've got coming up from the Shadowscapes, because I'm still a little bit lost. In other words, I don't know, I'm just like, I'm not seeing the story so well. It's not jumping out at me like the other cards did before. That's okay too. So we've got the Knight of Swords and the Four of Cups. So there's something, maybe something going on in your relationship, in your marriage. We've got the Page of Pentacles. That's usually messages, but Pentacles is about, well, Pentacles can be home life too. I usually think of Pentacles as the coin, you know, the money and stuff, but this could also be some kind of message. So let me see if I can piece this together. So let me see, the shadowscapes are always a little different than the other ones. I feel like this here is a battle. I mean, even despite all of this, you know, you've got, so I know you can't see these because of where you are, but this is the Knight of Swords. That's the Knight of Swords and the Four of Cups. Okay, so we have two very opposite kind of energies here. Like, he's just flying in with his sword of truth, you know, and the knight kind of just rushes in head first, very bold. She couldn't care less. She is just completely self-absorbed. Four of Cups is the card. Like, meh, like what else you got, you know, like very sort of unimpressed, just not interested, you know. So how this ties in, I don't know, because it's almost like, you know, this is such a positive, solid foundation, right? So you're coming in on a solid foundation. And then you've got the two chakras. To pay attention to your spirituality, your sexuality, you know. Also, so we've got truth kind of twice here too, I should say. Because the Knight of Swords, the swords is all about truth, right? And so he's coming in with his sword of truth. And so maybe someone in your life, maybe your partner is coming in with some judgments, with some harsh words, with some harsh truths. But you don't seem super fazed by it. Okay, I mean, she's like a mermaid and just kind of playing with their hand in the water and stuff, you know. Just sort of not really noticing. I feel like she's sort of with this card, you know, that there's just this sort of healing going on. I feel like this one is, that this is you, that this feminine energy is you, Leo. And this Knight of Swords is a masculine energy, but it doesn't mean that it's a man, right? It doesn't mean that at all. This could be the woman in your life or the man in your life. And so gender, you know, doesn't make a huge difference. It's just a symbol. So keep that in mind. But I do feel like this energy is, I've seen this depicted as feminine, and also because the cups are emotional, you know. So this is a person who's just like not getting too caught up in the emotional stuff that's going on, and more interested in maybe just healing and staying balanced, you know. Where this person is just more interested in finding the truth. So this could just be a conflict with your partner. And that's something that only you would know the details to. I don't want to make up stories like, well, maybe it's this and maybe it's that. Sometimes the stories come in really clear, and sometimes, you know, this is definitely one of those, like, what does this mean to you kind of thing. And that's why when you get personal readings, so I guess it's just a reminder that the cards are just guides. Like, I can't sit here and tell you, it's not about telling you your future, you know, like doing general readings is really challenging because I don't know your situation. So the whole point of the reading is to kind of clarify what's going on in your life. So if I don't know you and what's going on in your life, I really can't relate it. So it can be a little bit harder. But, you know, if you were sitting in front of me and I knew what was going on in your life and then these cards came up, it would be very easy for me to just say, okay, well, that's, you know, here's where we're going with this. So this one's going to be a little bit on you, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But this definitely, I do feel like this has to do with a relationship, and I do feel like this has to do with two different people who do have a solid foundation, but right now are having some conflict and some different ideas on how to live their truth and how to go about things, you know. So let's go into Romance Angels and see if this is gonna clarify it all or make it worse. We'll find out. Ooh, well, that was weird. Okay. Leo, there's so much. What the heck? There's all this resistance. It's like even the cards don't want to cooperate. Is that you? This is you, right? Self-absorbed, not wanting to participate or engage. What the hell? Sorry, I'm just giving you a hard time for no reason. Okay, so pick a card for her. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So, I'm gonna read it, but I'm feeling like this could also be, you know, that you're not communicating with your love, and so what this is saying is to do that, please. You know, make a romantic gesture. It is Valentine's Day this month, after all, so express your love. I'm gonna read this to you. This card urges you to take the initiative in your love life. That may mean contacting someone to whom you're attracted and asking that person out on a date. It could also mean sending flowers, texts, gifts to your beloved. As you express romance, these feelings pour through you. You actually become the biggest beneficiary of your romantic displays, as you enjoy how they make you feel to an even greater degree. The more you give love, the more you experience it. Of course, do make sure that you're also open to receiving the love that comes to you from God, the angels, and other people. So, Leo, I feel like the advice here is for you to get your head out of your own ass. I don't know why that came to me. I'm sorry. I hope that's not really rude, but I feel like you're causing some trouble. So meditate, okay? Connect with your higher self. Talk to God. Express your love to your partner. Okay? You need to find your balance. I don't feel like you're in balance right now. You're being kind of selfish, actually. This person is like, look at this, riding a goddamn bird. So, yeah. Okay. We're going to get some advice from the Oracle card too, though, because we can, and I love this deck, and see if we can, if it relates. I don't know if it's what you need to hear, so Spirit, are there any other messages for you for the February 2020? Spirit. Ooh, Nope. That almost became kind of crazy. There we go. Between worlds. Okay. The essential meaning of this is transitions, not being quite out of one situation and fully engaged in another, temporary blindness and no man's land. Between the worlds is where you must let go of the tendency to make assumptions. This is a time when you're unable to see what is ahead. Cultivate curiosity and trust the process of change and growth. You are done learning the lessons of recent experiences. In this place, between what was and what will be, is a state of making and unmaking and making again. What is essential now is to admit not knowing. There's great freedom and power to be unleashed. A mystery that is not yours to understand weaves the web of life within a divine matrix of consciousness greater than your own thoughts, feelings, beliefs, desires, and decisions. The seeds that were planted in the past begin to take root, but what surfaces will probably not be what you expect. When you are between the worlds, you are invited to see with the curious eyes of a child glimpsing a rainbow for the first time. Do so, and you will not be disappointed. Well, I hope that helps because it actually did not help me at all. This is a very interesting reading, Leo. And I hope that made sense to you, and I hope that was helpful to you. I'm going to go back to this one, and I'm just going to say that I highly recommend that you meditate and connect with your higher self. Like, there's some truth that is not being seen because you're too busy sort of not seeing. That's kind of what this is too. Like, I'm not seeing this shit. You know what? You're not seeing it either. So I hope that this made it a little bit clearer. Okay. All right. I got to stop because my brain hurts. So, Leo, excuse me. I hope you have a terrific February. And I wish you the best. And I thank you for joining me for this reading. If you liked the reading, feel free to hit the like button. And if you want more, then subscribe to my channel. And if you want a personal reading, especially to clarify all of that insanity, then you just give me a ring. I'll include my email in the description box below. And until next time, namaste. And I wish you the best.